Hello students, today's topic name is squares and square roots. In this class, we are discussing about the exercise problems of 5.3. So the first question is, what could be the possible ones digits of the square root of each of the following numbers? I read once again. What could be the possible ones digits of the square root of each of the following numbers? Students, here the question is what? The square number is given. What is to be found out? We have to find what is the unit digit of this square root number. Now look at this square root numbers. You know that root 1 is 1, root 4 is 2, root 9 is 3, root 16 is 4, root 25 is 5. Look at this. In this square number, the unit digit is 1. The square root number unit digit is also 1. So you coming to the next, where it comes once again 1 in unit digit 81. Okay. What is its square root? That is 9. Okay. So that's what. If in the square number the unit digit is 1 comes, in that the square root is what? Either it is 1 or it is 9. So the answer is what? In unit digit, in that square number unit digit is 1. In that square root number the unit digit is either it is 1 or it is 9. Coming to the second problem, 99856. So in square number the unit digit is 6. Observe this one. In this square number unit digit is 6. So root 60 and root 36. What is its square root unit digit? It is 4 or it is 6. So either it is 4 or it is 6. So in unit digit is 6 in square number. The square root number unit digit is 4 or 6. So coming to the third problem, 998001. So unit digit is 1. So what is the unit digit of its square root? 1 or 9. Now going to this problem. Here the unit digit is what? 5. What is its unit digit of this square root? So only 5. Look at this one. Here unit digit means root 25. Unit digit is 5. Its square root unit digit is also 5. So only one number, that is what? 5. Now going to the second problem. Without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not perfect squares. We not need any calculation, but we can say by observing the problem you can say whether it is a perfect square number or not. The first question is 153. Here observe this once again this square numbers. So in unit digit is 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 and 0. Okay. Which number are not coming in this square number? The number is 2 is not coming, 3 is not coming, 7 is not coming and 8 is not coming and also 1, 0. So these numbers are not coming in square number of unit digit. Okay. So observe this one. Here the unit digit is what? 3. Okay. So last digit is 3. So it is not a perfect square number. You coming to the second one. Here the number unit digit is 7. So that's why the last digit is 7. So it is not a perfect square number. Here the unit digit is 8. So it is also not perfect square number. But coming to this 441, it is a perfect square number. So only the number 2, 3, 7, 8 and 1, 0 is not ends in any square number. The third question is, find the square root of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. What is meant by repeated subtraction? Subtract the successive odd numbers starting from 1. So now take the one example, that is 100. So how to find the square root of 100 by using repeated subtraction method? The first step is take this 100 and subtract the first odd number, that is 1. 100 minus 1 is 99. Next take the second odd number 3. So 99 minus 3 is 96. Next take 5. 96 minus 5 is 91. Again you take 91 and subtract the next odd number 7, that is 84. Again you take 84, subtract 9, that is 75. Next take 75 and subtract 11, that is 64. 64 minus 13, that is 51. 51 minus 15, that is 36. 36 minus 17 is 19, and 19 minus 19 is 0. So now you can stop the calculation. So how to find this square root? Now count the steps. How many steps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So up to the 0 there are 10 steps. That's why the square root of 100 is what? 10. So now coming to the second problem, that is find the square root of 169 by using subtraction method. This is for your homework problem. You can do this problem, that is what, by using successive subtraction method. Students, now we are going to the fourth problem. Find the square roots of the following numbers by the prime factorization method. We are already discussed 3 methods. The second method is what? Prime factorization method. It is a very friendly method, and also it is very easy method to find the square root of any perfect square number. Now we can calculate the square root of 729. So what is the steps to follow to find the square root of 729? Students, first select the prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? You already know that the smallest prime number is 2, next 3, next number is 5, 7, 9 is not coming, 11, 13 and 15 is not coming, 17, 19 and then what? 23, etc. 23, next 29, etc., etc. Okay. What are these prime numbers? The number, it is divisible by itself or it is divisible by 1. Those numbers are called as prime numbers. Now we can select any prime number. So here the number end with 9. That's why I select this prime number 3. So now we can divide by 729. So now you can divide 3 2s are 6, 1 is left, 12 is there, 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. So again ends with 3, you select the prime number 3, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3. Again end with 1, so you select 3, 3 2s are 6, 2 left, so that is what 21, 3 7s are 21. Next 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. So now we can take these prime factors. So 729 can be written as product of these prime factors. So write how many 3 repeats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write 6. 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. So next step is what? Pair it. Pair the numbers. Yes. So now again you take one number from this pair. So 3 again by 3 and again you take 3. So what is the square root? 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So the square root of 729 is what? 27. Now going to the second problem. Find the square root of 400 by factorization method. You can observe this one. Here the unit digit is end with 0. So you select the prime number is 2. 2 2s are 4. You take, so 200. So half of 200, 400 is 200. So next 2 and 2 ones are 2, so 100. So next 2 5s are 10, it is 50. Next 2 2s are 2 5s are 10, 25. Next what? Here the unit digit is 5, so you select which prime number? Yes, it is 5. 5 5s are what? 25. Now you can write the 400 can be written as product of these prime factors. So write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4 2s and 2 5. 5 into 5. And pair the numbers. Pair it. So you take 1, 2, 2 and 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So the square root of 400 is 20. So this is what the answer. Students, I will take the 8th problem, that is what? 9 to 16. You can use the prime factorization method, you can find the square root. So here the number unit digit is end with 6, so I select the prime number is 2. So you can divide 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12 and 2 8s are 16. What happened here? Here the number is directly divided, that's why you put 0 here. Next again I select the prime number 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, write 0 as it is, and 2 4s are 8. Next select again 2, 2 1s are 1 is left, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. Next 2 5s are 10 and 1 is left, 15. So 2 7s are 14 and 1 is left, 2 6s are 12. Again I select 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 left, 17, 2 8s are 16 and 1 left, 2 8s are 16. Again I select 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. You can look at this one. 144 is a perfect square number, that is what? 12 into 12. So now we can write 9 to 16 as the prime factorization of these numbers. So write 2 is repeated 6 times. 2 into 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And 12 repeat 2 times. So, and make them with pair. Pair the numbers. And take each group from one number, one number, one number, one number. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 12s are 96. So the square root of 9 to 16 is 96. Okay students, you can solve other problems. You can take the homework problem, that is third one, fourth one, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th and 10th. I hope you can understand all these problems, so you can try to these problems and you can make perfect.